Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Tuesday, the 27th of April 2021. I'm going to start off today's Daily Meal with a bit of a sad story. And it's this. This was on millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website. And it's about the son of a long-time Millwall employee, Mark Cole. Former Millwall employee Mark Cole. He's been given 2 months to live. He's only 36. He's been given 2 months to live, but he's in Guy's Hospital now, and they're doing what they can, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, to try and extend his life for a whole year. But apparently there is a treatment that you can pay for, a private treatment, that could give him 15 years or more. So there's a GoFundMe. And I'll link the GoFundMe. It'll be in the top comment if you want to donate, or you could go to millwallfc.co.uk and find this page on here. But yeah, it's quite sad, and I think a lot of people are going to be in this situation. Or with all the hospitals and all this corona bollocks, I think a lot of people are going to be having cancer and not know it, not being able to be diagnosed, not being able to see a doctor for the past year or so, and by the time you find out, it's too late. The cancer spread everywhere, and it's really sad that 36-year-old, they gave him 2 months to live, and then they're actually going to treat him, but they could only give him an extra year or so, while there's treatment that exists that could just add 15 more years. And it's you hear about this time and time again, and it's really pathetic how many people are just so loyal and praising of the NHS when you actually look at what the NHS is and what it does. It's fucking shit. You only like it because you don't have to pay, because you see, if you had to pay for private treatment, it would be a lot expensive, but it's a complete lottery on how you get treated. The kind of treatment you get, there's untold horror stories. I mean, there's all kinds of weirdos and people like Harold Shipman and that working for the NHS, but it's just, you see here, like the NHS are just, the treatment they're giving him can give him another year, but there's private treatment they give, that there's a thing that exists that the NHS won't pay for that could give him 15 years, and this is kind of the bullshit that you get from the NHS, and yeah, it's just really annoying that people just praise the NHS blindly and overlook all of its flaws because it's quote unquote free, when actually all your massive tax bills are going to pay for it, and it's not even doing a decent enough job, especially for people like Michael Cole, who has cancer. So there's a GoFundMe. They're trying to raise money to get better treatment, so if you could donate to that would be fantastic. I will be donating as soon as I finish this video. Moving on, the under-23s played today. They lost narrowly. This is also from millwallfc.co.uk, and it says under-23s defeated by Champion Blades. Our report from Calmet Road. Millwall under-23s were defeated 2-1 by Sheffield United in the Professional Development League at Calmet Road on Tuesday afternoon. Zach Brunt gave the Blades the lead from the penalty spot, but Sean O'Brien responded with a penalty kick off the Lions' own shortly after the hour mark to level the scores. Kyron Gordon, however, headed home from a free kick to give Sheffield United the win and the Professional Development League North Championship title. The Yorkshire outfit began the game on top and almost took the lead as early as the 3rd minute through Will Lancashire, but he glanced a free kick wide of the post. Just 3 minutes later, though, United were in front from the spot after Arthur Penny fouled Lancashire. Bryant stepped up to send Joe Wright the wrong way and opened the scoring. Angelo Capello and Lancashire were proving to be thorns in the Lions' side as the first half wore on, and Lancashire had the ball in the net midway through the first half but was deemed to be in an offside position. As the second half of the first period came into view, though, Millwall began to get on top of the game and advance towards Sheffield United goal. But the next chance went the way of the Blades as Ryan Vickers headed over. Kevin Nugent made a double change at half-time, and both substitutes, Tyrese Briscoe and Bisart Topolodge, were straight onto the attack for the Lions. On 59 minutes, the former was hauled down in the box, and the referee gave his second penalty of the game. O'Brien stepped up to send the goalkeeper the wrong way and level the scores. Minutes later, O'Brien could have had his and Millwall's seconds, but his well-hit free kick struck the post and bounced behind. Millwall were now on top and looking the more likely to score, but with 67 minutes on the clock, the Blades were to get themselves back in front. Scored and nodded home a free kick from the left-hand side. Vickers would have put the United 3-1 up, but if not for some brave cold keeping by Wright, and despite 2 late chances with Jaden Davies and Ruben Duncan, the Lions suffered defeat as the Blades claimed the league title. Next up for Mills under 23 is the final match of the season at Hull City next Monday night. And the teams was Wright, Walker, Moss, Penny, Ransom, Strachan, O'Brien, Duncan, Abdul Malik, replaced by Briscoe, Boateng replaced by Topolodge, Davis, and substitutes Gilmore and Miller. So, yeah, well, quite half of the under 23 teams were missing because they're out on loan. If you see yesterday's video, you know the Sam Skeffington's out on loan, Alex Mitchell's out on loan, Isaac Olofi's out on loan, and was there one more? I'm sure there's one more I'm forgetting. Oh, Junior Tenzia is out on loan. So there you go. So some very good quality under 23 players missing for Millwall, and I'm not sure if they changed the rules. I'm pretty sure they haven't. It's still you can play free over 23 players. Maybe they changed the rules because we haven't done that for quite a while. Maybe it's a thing Rowett doesn't want. No, because we played players coming back from injury, Mahoney and that. Yeah, so you can play for up to 3 over 23 players, but for some reason they haven't been playing, not even to get match fit. But so we're going to move on to now. This is livescore.com. You can see there Sheffield United at the top 50, they're miles away, one of the best under 23 teams at our level in the country. Of course, this is professional development league level, not Premier League Division 2 level. They're 52 points, 16 wins, scoring 56 and only conceding 20, so pretty decent pretty decent team, but they're in the Northern League. So you can see their Millwall's last game is at Hull City, a 7 o'clock kickoff, 7 p.m. kickoff, May the 3rd, which is Monday, May the 3rd. That's next Monday, and that will be Millwall's last game. And where Millwall are in the league now is here. This says there's playoffs. I'm pretty sure there's not playoffs. Don't think there is. There might be playoff between the North winner and the South winner. I'm not sure there's going to be any other playoffs. So I don't know why that's on here. But you can see Millwall in 6th. We were actually top of the league for a month or two, and began slowly dropping down the league as the players went out on loan, especially after the New Year when players went out on loan, and players have been let go as well. I'll bring you news on that tomorrow. A big name for the under 23s has left the building, and I'll tell you all about that in tomorrow's video. But you can see here 6, Millwall in 6, 7 wins, 6 draws, 11 defeats, 29 goals scored, 35 goals against. So not too good, but it's all about getting the players through. So, and when you've got the better players of the 23s out on loan, getting actual game time against actual grown men, Yeah, that's all you want, isn't it? If they're not going to play for Millwall's first team, you want them playing for someone's first team to actually play decent level of football, and we've got our players playing the conference level, so that's not bad. Moving on now to transfer news, early transfer speculation. This is from the shieldsgazette.com. That's South Shields, I believe. They cover Newcastle United and Sheffield, Sunderland AFC, not Sheffield. And it says here, they say Cardiff, Middlesbrough, Millwall and Nottingham Forest target Sunderland striker. Sunderland face a battle to keep hold of top scorer Charlie Wyke this summer, with 4 Championship clubs now reported to be interested in securing his services. The 28-year-old striker has scored 30 goals in all competitions for the Black Cats so far this season, and he has just been shortlisted for the EFL Player of the Season award. Wyke, who is out of contract at the Stadium Light in June, is now attracting interest from a host of Championship clubs ahead of the summer transfer window. Sky Sports North East reporter Keith Downey tweeted that Cardiff, Middlesbrough, Millwall and Forest are understood to be interested in Wyke. The striker would be able to leave on a free should he not be able to agree on a new deal at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland boss Lee Johnson is currently focused on guiding the club back to the second tier after a 3-year absence. They currently sit third in the table with 3 games remaining but are without a win in their last 6. Wyke's brace against Accrington Stanley saw him become the first Sunderland player since Kevin Phillips in 99-2000 season to score 30 goals in a single season. And Phillips believes his former club could struggle to keep hold of Wyke, particularly if they failed to get promoted. The more he scores, the more people will want him at the end of the day, the Cats legend told Football Insider. If Sunderland don't go up, there will be teams sniffing around 100%. When you are posting numbers like 30 goals, naturally someone is going to be sniffing around. Yes. And rumour has it. So he's 28 years old. This is his probably last chance to get a decent deal. 3-year deal, take him to 31. And after that, it's yearly, I assume. And if you're good enough, getting at the level you still got legs for. So he hasn't signed a new contract yet. So it is believed, there are rumours on the internet, that he would like to stay at Sunderland, but only if they go up. Because I assume if they go up, they can afford to spend more money, give him a better contract. So he wants to stay at Sunderland, but only if they go up. Now they're in third. There's a massive gap between them and second. It's technically, I think it's mathematically still possible. They played tonight. They played at home against Blackpool and they lost 1-0. And like this story is from this morning, so they haven't won in 6 games. It says in this story, and now they haven't won in 7 games. So they've really gone off the boil, and they've messed it all up. Yeah, not good. But if so, Sunderland would need to win the playoffs and go up for him to stay, realistically stay. But here's the other thing as well. If he wants to stay at Sunderland, probably due to life circumstances, family in the area, whatever kind of situation, he's got roots there now. You would think that he would, instead of uprooting everything and going to Cardiff or Millwall or Forest, he would go to Middlesbrough, because that's closest to Sunderland. He would go to a Championship club. He would be near to Sunderland, and he won't disrupt his life too much, and he'll get what he's want. Is a decent contract in the Championship with Championship money, and you would assume. And then it's just, if Middlesbrough offer him a 3-year deal or more, if they play silly buggers and try and give him a 1 or a 2, then maybe Millwall could come in with a 3-year deal. But would you want to do that? Because we're kind of stuck with strikers that we've got now that aren't doing the business. So if he comes in and he doesn't do the business, then we've got him on a 3-year deal. We can't get rid of him. Would you really want that? So there you go. That's Charlie Wyke, and I'm just gonna have a little quick look. I know the video's been going for a while. This is from WhoScored.com. These are League One player statistics, and you can see this is ranked by rating on in the red on the right. The number one player in according to WhoScored.com in the League One is Vadaine Oliver, who is a player I very much would like. Would be very pleased if Millwall signed. I've seen highlights of him a few times. He's a tall lad who wins the aerials, and he's quite mobile as well. He's got an eye for a goal. He's 16 goals, 5 assists, and he wins 10 aerials average a game, and he's got 9 man of the matches. And that's for Gillingham, remember. Gillingham ain't all that, you know. They really ain't all that. They ain't got the best of players. Well, neither have we, but at our level. But here is 5th is Charlie Wyke. So he's a player we've been linked with in the past, I believe, under Neil Harris, and we didn't sign him then, presumably because he didn't want to sign for us. But he's started 39 games, been a substitute 3 times. He's played 3,435 minutes and scored 25 goals. Got 3 assists. He has, what is that, shots per game? SPG, yeah, shots per game. So he averages 2.4 shots per game. His pass success percentage is 66.5, and he wins an average of 4.8 aerials a game. And he's got 8 man of the matches so far this season. So there you go. Let's have a look at the offensive. So shots per game, yep. Key passes average 1 per game. Dribbles, he doesn't really dribble. He's more of a fox in the box, like getting on the end of it. Unscheduled touches are quite high. That's poor ball control, 2.4. Yeah, dispossessed quite high as well, 1.1. When you compare that to Vadaine Oliver, dispossessed 0.3 times per game average. Unscheduled touches 1.4. So, to quote a cliche, good feet for a big man. He's a tall player who wins in the air, Vadaine Oliver that is, and he doesn't get dispossessed quite often. He doesn't give the ball away quite often. So that's why I would very much be pleased at signing Vadaine Oliver. I believe he's from Sheffield, but currently playing in Gillingham with the manager there, Evans. But here's Charlie Wyke. He's the 5th overall player in League One. So would he be a bad signing? Probably not. But my suspicion is if Middlesbrough want him and offer him comparable money, even a little bit less than what everyone else is offering, I'm sure he will take it, just to save all the hassle of travelling or moving home and seeing his family and stuff like that. So he's Sunderland's player first. If they get promoted, he'll stay with them. If not, he'll probably go to Middlesbrough, but Mill's name are in the frame yet again. So there you go. That's it for today's Daily Mill. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.